Hey, what up, y'all? I just wanted to vent for a second. Um, Kind of going through it right now. Um, I don't know. Um, I'm about 1 week away from my training. 2 weeks at the tops. I got one more test I have to pass because the company I'm going to wants me to get my permit here, so I can go there for the training, which is fine. I'm one test away. One test I have to pass, which is combination. I would have passed it last time, but I was rushing through it. So, but I want to talk to y'all about family and your friends and people who are against you doing anything, truck driving or any of your goals or dreams or whatever. See, I'm from Wichita, Kansas, and I have a circle of family friends that kind of have the mindset of certain jobs. See, in my city, aircraft is a winner, medical is a winner, DCF, which is Child Protective Services, that's a winner, education is a winner. Not many people, even though Kansas is a state known for import and export of goods when it comes to trucking, a lot of people don't really do it. We don't have any, big trucking schools or any mega carriers in Kansas. We had the closest one, I believe, was in Kansas City. Well, not even Kansas City. It's like, I think Prime is the closest one. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. It's either Prime or it's Stevens Transport in Dallas. I'm not sure, but I ran into a dilemma. I have several of my family members telling me that I shouldn't do this. No one's really giving me no real reason. It's just I have 4 children, and the mothers. Well, one of the mothers, she doesn't want me to do it, but she's supportive, and she's just like, you do what you got to do. If you feel like this is going to help us, help with your son, go for it. My other kid's mother, she's a little bit different. She's more or less, she's against it. She doesn't want me to go, and I've already postponed this once because my mom and her actually had surgery, and I didn't want to leave them incapacitated. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing was I still had to work. I couldn't take days off. I couldn't not make money because I have a car payment that I make and insurance and whatnot. You know, and even now I have bills, so I have to keep money. I'm actually behind on my car note, so this is like the best option for me. Even if I go OTR and then go local after my year is up, or whenever I complete the required miles, I can, make more money a week than I ever have. And they're not seeing that. Basically, it's just, why don't you get a job at this call center? Why don't you go here? Why don't you go there? And honestly, with child support and everything that's going on in my life, I can't afford it at all. So, I know, I've pretty much done all the research, and I know that in trucking, $800 a week ain't shit. But where I live at, $800 a week would fucking bail me completely out. Not completely out, but it would help bail me out of my rut. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm making like, with driving school buses, I make 400, maybe 500 a week. So that extra 300 a week, the extra $1,200 a month, oh baby, I'd be on top of the world with that. And then once I complete training and get my truck, my plan is to actually move out of my apartment and put all my stuff in storage so I can save the money on the rent from that, so I can stack up and just do what I need to do. And the only thing I have to pay is like my phone bill and some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure the child support and daycare stuff's cool. But they're not seeing that. They're not seeing the vision. But I made this video because I know a lot of truck drivers, people, potential truck drivers out there, and a lot of potential people who are looking to do other careers, whether it be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever. And you have people telling you not to do it. They're basically downing you. Now, unless they are professionals, or unless there's I don't even say a medical reason, because there's people who out here who are totally immobile without a wheelchair that are doing wonderful things in life. So unless it's like something that's really obvious, like if you just can't shoot a basketball, or if you can't rap, if you really suck at rapping, or something like that, unless it's just completely obvious you can't do it. And even then, because with practice on anything, you can get better. Don't let nobody tell you can't do shit. Especially people who aren't in that profession. Especially people who don't know that profession. Especially people who are basically stuck in a hole like you. Don't. Because I'm sitting here in a parking lot depressed because I was actually contemplating not even doing this. I was contemplating not. I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't truck drive. Maybe I should go ahead and find me a little call center job, or maybe I should just stick with that. But I went and watched a couple of videos. I went and watched. I called one of my friends. I talked to one of my friends, and we talked everything. Her boyfriend is actually a truck driver. He got on the phone and he was telling me the same thing. Basically, he was like, bro, I had people telling me the same shit. They're telling me not to do it. I put it off. And when he finally did it, he hated himself because he didn't do it faster. And he has his own authority now, and he makes good money. So my thing is like, why not? Why am I? What am I like driving. This isn't like I'm just jumping on a bandwagon. I like driving. I like traveling. My stamina is up. I can stay up 11 to 12 hours driving. That's not a problem. As long as I can get decent, adequate breaks and stuff like that, I'm fine. So I'm like, why am I here wasting money? I'm out here putting miles on my personal vehicle to do Uber and Lyfts and shit because school's out. There's no more money coming in. And I went to do route checks for summer routes, and it's like 4 hours a day. That ain't shit. And so I'm like, bro, I don't know what else to say. But you gotta stay motivated, people. You gotta, this is just me, and I haven't even got behind the wheel of a truck yet. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't just for trucks, this is for anything. If you want to be a circus clown and people are downing you and they don't know shit about being a circus clown, don't do it. I have a friend who's a professional wrestler. Granted, he's not in professional WWE type shit, but he actually went to go try out for I think it was AEW, and he was basically they basically directed him towards one of their developmental centers that they work with, and told him to train with them and come back in 6 months to a year. They didn't tell him no. They told him to train a little bit. That's not necessarily a bad thing. They just say, okay, you don't quite got it, but we want you to work on it. So, but you gotta be motivated out here, man. You gotta get your life. And don't let nobody tell you can't do it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's just blatantly obvious you shouldn't do it. Don't do it. Don't let people persuade you, because you're gonna kick yourself in the ass when it's too late, wondering why I didn't do it. Wish me luck. Once I get everything finalized, I'll let you guys know what company I'm going to, and I'll even tell you guys how to apply for them, and I'll explain everything as far as the details of the company, where you can learn the business and get paid $500 a week while training. I didn't believe it either until I talked to my recruiter, and yeah, it's real. So, holla at your boy. Blessings.